Hello everyone, welcome to this episode which is on the UC4H display and notifier nodes. Now that's this thing here, and the first thing you notice is that it has a display. And it's actually one of the ordinary OLED displays, so you can use anyone. So you can use the displays which have this SSD 1306 controller, or you can use the displays which have this SH 1106 controller. Both will work. The only thing you should pay attention to is that you get a display with the right sequence of pin. Because if you got such a display and you in addition have a general purpose node, when you see on this general purpose node you can see this pin header here, and if you got the right display you just have to put it into here, like this, solder it together, and ready is your node. Okay, besides this display, this node also supports an indicator LED, so you again can connect an LED of this LED strip thing, which you have seen already in episode 4 on the GPS build. So that's an indicator LED, and in addition it supports what I call a notifier. So that's a sequence of 3 LEDs which tell you something about the status of a startup. And it's like this, that when all 3 LEDs are green, when you're, so to say, ready to take off. So this light here you might not find very useful when you're using the OreoLEDs, because it kind of gives the very same information just in a different light pattern. But if you're not using the OreoLEDs and also maybe not the display, then you might find these LEDs really very useful. So the connection scheme for what you have to do in order to connect these LEDs, you of course find on my webpage. So there is a scheme with all the details of how to assemble that. Yeah, that's already everything. You have seen it's everything can be bought. Everything is very simple to build. And also the configuration is very simple. So I've connected the node to the SLCAN adapter and brought up the UAVCAN GUI tool, and here are the parameters. There are 2 which are of relevance. So there's the display type, and if you use an SSD 1306 controller or a display with this controller, then it should be set to 0. And if it's a display with an SH 1106 controller, then you should set it to 1. Then there are also the parameters which are related to the indicator LED. So if you want to use the indicator LED, you would want to set this ID, for example, to 1 or whatever value you like. And also you need to configure this in Mission Planner. But this is exactly how you have done it for the indicator LED in episode 4 for the GPS magnetometer barometer node. So you do exactly the same thing here as you did there for the indicator LED. Okay, that's all I wanted to tell you about this, so I can show you how this node looks like in operation. In order to show you what this UC4H display and notifier node is showing you, what sort of information it gives to you, I've connected it to this loosely assembled copter here. So the CANbus wire is going here to this CANbus extension port and to the flight controller. And what I'm going to do now is to simply plug in the battery. Now initially there are no UAVCAN messages on the bus, so the notifiers and display are just waiting. So now the first messages were coming in, and you can see the indicator LED down here. It's doing what you have seen already in this episode 4 on the GPS build. The notifier here, one of the LEDs already went green. The other 2 LEDs would go green when there's a GPS lock, and everything would be fine for takeoff. And here on the display you get the information which you would want to see or which you would expect it to show. Yeah, that's already everything. So I'm saying goodbye and hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.